So, for this level, you may want to give there's the Lagoon Slayer that we had in that you could get in the last chapter in the base section that I mentioned. You may want to use it on this chapter. I chose not to because I'm going to save it for later. But anyways, and we hit a reef. Here come the birdies, and this is chapter 12. The first level where you're fighting primarily Lagoos. At this point, the Ravens. And that is the boss of this level, I guess, Seeker. And yes, so here we are. Now, like they just talked about, you're going to want to, for this level, this is one of the few levels where I will agree that you should probably use Soren over Ileana. Just, you know, one of the few. Now, the big thing about this level is that if I can view the map, you're restricted to the ship, whereas the birds are not. So there, as you can see, their movement range is really, really wide. You know, at the very beginning, you know, Rise and Mist over there are going to be really, really in bad shape. So, you know, they really do surpass you in movement range and in, you know, availability of spaces. Now, if you have Marcia trained up well, which I do not, but if you do, then that might help remedy this problem a little bit. There is something that will come along later that might help, but I'll talk about more of that later. So for now, you're probably going to want to limit your use of low defense characters, so I'm not going to use Mist here. I am going to keep Rolf because he has a bow, and I will keep Rise for healing, and Soren for a mage, so 3 honestly might be pushing it a little bit, but that's what I'm going to go with, and I'm going to use Lathe because I like Lathe. Cat people, awesome. So, I think that will do us well enough. We'll try this. So, as I said, since there are, you know, much superior to you in range, they can really get to your low defense characters. So what you might want to do is like form like plus signs out of your characters. Like say, you know, Rolf here, his defense isn't that great, so put a character here and here and here that do have good defense, and then Rolf, you know, can't get attacked. And you know, that is probably going to be your primary protection for now. And, you know, like I said, they can't really get to anybody right now. Now, in a few turns, we will have some more. I really need to watch the movement range here, so I don't want anybody who can't survive to be attacked. In a few turns, there's a recruitable character on this level, but she won't be here for a few turns, so let's move Zahark out of harm's way, and Titania over here to counter them. Boyd over here. Lathe to catch them, and Mia can bring up the rear. Rise can run a little back over here, and I think we're good for the first turn. Like I said, we can't really chase them, so what are we humans to do but run and hide in fear? Yes, get them, Lathe. Darn, she only had one attack. The birds are kind of fast, so as far as like speed goes, I figured Mordecai was gonna get attacked. He can survive though. He's okay. You know, they can't. You know, can barely even hurt him really. That's actually really good for an untransformed goose. I wish I had one of their tails. Oh, the goose tail. A beast trap tail, not the others. I take that back. So as stated in the cutscene, both the goose are very, very weak to wind magic. So that's the main reason why you want to use Thorn. There's really no reason why you shouldn't have an L-Wind for him, because you were given a free one in the last level, and they're really not that expensive to buy, so there's no excuse for not having an L-Wind. Now, that won't work. What can Boyd do? Good old Boyd. He can handle it. He's a manly man. So in a few turns, we'll be getting another recruitable character, as I stated before, that will make things a little bit easier. There will be less sitting around and waiting. You can get Soren. So I'm gonna do the plus sign maneuver. And now they can't get him. Cause he's gonna die. I think, hopefully, maybe Rolf can get the kill? No? Can Rolf? Yes! Maybe Rolf can. We can all hold our breaths. Good job, Rolf. Make us all proud. Some really good experience there. 69 experience, actually. That's very, very ironic. LOL sticks in your windows. I think we're really good, honestly. They can't really do much of anything, but I want to keep them protecting this side, so I'm going to leave him there for a while. Figured he would go after Zahark. I should have put the killing edge on. Well, maybe not. That might not be as good of an idea as I thought. Darn. Why, Zahark? Why? Oh, they're gonna gang rape him, I guess. I hope the other bird doesn't get to him, or we're gonna have a problem. Or that bird doesn't have 2 attacks. Okay, end your turn. Okay, good. So yeah, as you can see, I just had a fairly close call, and did my weed just fall over? No. It did tilt though. I know I could feel it. Sorry. So here we have, Jill. As you can remember, I talked about her back in chapter 11. You may remember her. She is, you know, a wyvern rider. I'm trying to untangle something here. How did that happen? Sorry. If you know, she died in the last level, obviously she won't be here, but she will automatically head towards Ike, and when she talks to Ike, she's yours. So because, you know, having a flying character is really, really, really helpful on this level, because you don't have to sit around and wait for them to get to you. So she is helpful. Marcia is helpful if you put time into her, much like I didn't. Now let's see if we can't get Zahark over to Soren. I wish I had a physics staff. Coin, that's useless. There are no birds over here, so flee, Zahark. Flee for your life. Okay, so Zahark's fine and dandy again. Mordecai can flee over here and heal. It's Elwyn, that birdie there. The only one that's Zahark kid, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I've already forgotten how those battle animations went. So there are no more birds over there. So we may have this. Maybe. Steel, Regal, or not. That could be bad. That one bird there. Could be. What can Lath do? 18, perfect. That actually worked out kind of well, even though I had to give up some HP, but that's what I brought Rise for. Level up for Lath.